Hi, my name is Bradley Melson, and I served in the United States Marine Corps as an 0352 infantry tow gunner with 1st Light Armored Reconnaissance Battalion. I did 2 combat deployments to Afghanistan during Operation Enduring Freedom.
And my name is Stephen Paul Taylor, and I'm currently in my 8th year in the Air Force as a reserve security policeman with the 926 Security Forces Squadron and a combat tour to Saudi Arabia in 2013.
A couple years ago, I lost a very close friend of mine, Lance Corporal Brent Daney, to suicide. PTSD was just the beginning of his struggle. He left behind a beautiful wife and a precious daughter. The thing about Brent was he was one of the toughest Marines I knew, and the last person I thought would take his own life.
And I recently lost a friend and a fellow airman a few months ago to suicide. I've also lost 2 defenders from my technical training flight to suicides while they were on duty over the last 6 years.
I wish I could tell you stories like these are rare, but the reality is most veterans have stories like ours. These realities are what inspired Stephen and I to write this screenplay.
In 2014, more than 7,400 veterans took their own lives, accounting for 18% of all suicides in America. That's a lot considering veterans make up less than 9% of the US population. Statistics like this led to the rise of the 22 push-up challenge, in which participants would record themselves on YouTube and Facebook doing 22 push-ups, and then they would challenge fellow friends to do it as well. That inspired us to do more.
The unique idea about our film, though, is that it was written by writers who are veterans, and the characters will be portrayed by us, military veterans who also work in the entertainment industry.
22 follows one young man's journey from ambitious Marine to homeless and forgotten, and eventually down an even darker path.
That man is Hunter Stevens, a corporal in the Marine Corps, a loving husband, and a natural leader, whose life takes a dramatic spiral into hopelessness as he watches his best friend and fellow Marine die in combat.
The goal of this movie is not to be political in any way. It is simply to tell the stories of the trials and tribulations that many of our brothers and sisters are still facing to this day. Whether it's keeping their life in order or just trying to put the pieces back together.
This movie is to remind the American people that there are currently soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines who did their time, served their country, fought for our safety, and now, due to undetermined circumstances, they're living life on the streets. They're in alleys, they're scraping trash cans for food, holding signs, begging for anything. With your help, we can bring this story to life. In an industry that has made war movies with actors portraying the real life heroes, ours will be different. And that it's veterans portraying veterans, it's Marines portraying Marines, it's people who went downrange and lived in that kind of hell, portraying the world our story is creating.
So please, donate to our cause and help us tell the unfortunate truth behind the 22 stat. 22 lives lost is 22 too many.
This issue has touched most of us, whether it's yourself, a friend, a spouse, or a family member. We have all been affected by this issue one way or another. Being deployed to a combat zone does change people.
The money you donate to 22 will go for the cost of further developing this film and to help benefit veterans directly right here in Los Angeles.
We would love to surpass our goals. The more donations we receive equals more ways to help more people. We want to make this film right, and with your help, we can make sure the story is told correctly and show people how life really is for a shocking amount of veterans.
We can make a difference. So please, share this video, like and share our Facebook page, tell all your family and friends about the campaign efforts. Email this link to anyone and everyone you know who enjoys their freedoms today. We look forward to you joining our team and helping us keep safe those who have kept us safe. Thank you.